Hi everyone, I am just getting back to you. I wanted to do a quick video on a follow-up from Kambo, K-A-M-B-O. As anyone who has been watching my videos or following me knows, I had my first Kambo process this past weekend, and I had some questions asked that I wanted to answer. So I'm not going to get into what Kambo is because you can see that in my last video, but if you do have any questions, feel free to comment and I'll answer any more questions you have, and I'll do another follow-up because this stuff stays with you and it takes time to get the full effects of everything that you are asking for or that Kambo is doing for you as it's in your system. It's I can tell you that I kind of knew what to expect from the experience, but it was much more and different than I thought. So I think if you are considering doing it, you need to go in there with an open mind and no expectations. And I can tell you, definitely look for a practitioner. I usually can get a vibe and intuition as to the practitioner, if it's someone that I can work with, if I feel comfortable with. It has to be someone that you feel comfortable with, because it is, you know, an enlightening, spiritual, personal experience. So you want to be with someone that makes you feel comfortable and that you trust. This, like I said, it's legal in the United States. I think it's legal in all countries. It is not a hallucinogenic. Someone asked me that, and I think I said that in the first video. It's not a hallucinogenic. It is, you may experience dizziness. I did not. I was extremely tired, but you won't be tripping. It is known as the Great Revealer, and it can potentially unblock forgotten emotions, memories, past life experiences, repressed emotions, or reveal visions of what you need to do in your life to move forward, which was pretty much part of my main intention of going in there. So when you go in there with an intention, and you set the intention with the practitioner of what you are expecting and what you want the Kambo to do for you. So think about that ahead of time before going in. And I, of course, wanted to remove anything that was no longer serving me. I had a lot of things, as you know, if you know me, I do a lot of different things and so my head's kind of always going, my mind's always going, and I needed to let go of things that it doesn't need to hold on to anymore. And so I can move forward with what it is that I need to do and need to concentrate on, and how I can best serve. I can tell you that, yes, you will purge. And, you know, purging can be through the mouth, through the butt. It can be crying, it can be yawning. So if you don't like the feeling of throwing up, then you're probably not going to like this process, because you do need to get rid of the substance, the secretion from the frog. It contains peptides, amino acids known as peptides, that are also in a lot of pharmaceutical drugs like painkillers and such. It does affect gastrointestinal muscles and blood circulation, as well as stimulates your adrenal glands and the pituitary gland in your brain. No frogs are harmed in the process. I can tell you that when I started it, the first point, so these are the points on my arm, my badges of honor here, that they burn like a stick. So if you think of like the opposite end of an incense stick, it's about that big. They set it on fire and they poke you with it. They blow it out and poke you with it, and that's where they put the frog secretion, where they put the Kambo, and it's kind of like a white pasty substance. So after you set your intentions, there's the meditation, there's a whole ceremonial process, and it's not religious at all. There's no denomination or anything like that. It's very respectful. They're very respectful for the frogs. Actually, there are no frogs harmed, and that was one of the questions. The IAKP ethically and humanely sources all of its Kambo through a tribe in Brazil who regard the frog as sacred and treat it with a great deal of respect. And there are so many of these frogs, hundreds of thousands of them, so there's no ever harvesting of frogs, and they're returned back to the jungle unharmed. And the Kambo, the frogs kind of know what they're there for, and they come back. They're not scared, they come back. There's a song, there's a thousands of year old song that my practitioner was singing behind me to help the process along, the purging. It's it's a natural part of the process. When the Kambo enters your system, it starts pulling out toxins from your body cells that enter your stomach and your intestines. And so the toxins need to be expelled from, through vomiting, and it's not uncommon to experience other kinds of purging, like crying, laughing, shaking, sweating, going to the toilet, or sometimes a combination of all of these. I did sweat in the beginning, and then I was freezing cold afterwards. My heart was racing. I felt like it was very, very fast and loud, and it felt like it was gonna beat out of my chest in the beginning, because it does affect your blood, your levels, your blood pressure level, and it does affect your heartbeat in the beginning. Honestly, the whole process took less than 20 minutes. He told me I was really only in this for about 15 minutes. It felt a lot longer than that. And what happens is you go in with an empty stomach, and so you don't eat or drink the night before or the morning of. And when you get there, they give you about 2 liters of water that you need to drink like right away, like fast, so that once they apply the Kambo, you can start purging it out quickly, and get the process going. And it took about 15 minutes for all 3 points on my body. After that, I was very tired. I almost couldn't even move. After I finished my 2 liters, I still needed more water to finish. Like, they can sense, the practitioner can sense when you're not done purging. And I could feel it in my body that I still had something to come out, but it wouldn't come out. And I needed to drink that water. And it was all I could do to lift that glass to drink that water. But once I did, I was okay. And then all I wanted to do was lay down, and I was chilly, and I just laid down with a blanket on, and I don't even know how long I was laying down for, because I am not a napper. I wish I was, but I actually laid down. And then when I woke up, I was totally fine. Not sick to my stomach, no heart racing. I drove home fine. I didn't feel like drunk, intoxicated, nothing. So the things that you want to think about are what you need to heal, whether it be physical, mental, whatever that is for you. And to keep that intention as part of the focus for the rest of the ceremony. And you might even want to say it to yourself or hold a desired image in your mind. And I can tell you right now, I will continue this later after a few more days have gone by. I can tell you that I don't have the worry that I had. I feel clearer only in the few days that I've been there. I feel almost like a different person. I feel a lot more relaxed, with not as much worry and not as much stress and pressure on myself. And a lot of things that I thought I had to do before that were like at the top of my priority list are no longer at the top of my priority list anymore. And it's best probably to stay off of any social media after you get done and really just let the Kambo do its work. I can let you know more as more time goes by and this has a chance to settle into my system. I can tell you that I was ready to go back. Like the next day, I felt such a difference in the way that I know that I normally am, like from the time I wake up in the morning and the things on my mind, that I'm ready to like call and make another appointment soon to go back and do it again. So for as bad as that short 15-minute time frame feels, the after effects are totally worth it. So I'm going to keep you updated on this, but if you have any questions, please send me some comments, because I bet a lot of people have the same questions and I'd love to answer them for you. And in the meantime, if you're thinking about doing it,